Hello everyone and welcome back. Today I'll be reviewing the film Electrophilia from the 2024 Fantasia International Film Festival. Electrophilia is directed by Lucia Puenzo, written by Lorena Ventimiglia and Lucio Panenzo, and stars Mariana Di Girolamo, German Palacios, Guillermo Pefening, Mariana Angile, and Melina Sanchez. This is an Electrophilia movie review, and there will be spoilers. If you enjoy our movie reviews, please show your support by liking this Electrophilia film review and subscribing. Once subscribed, click the bell notification box to be instantly notified of new reviews. Please also consider supporting us through a channel membership or by becoming one of our patrons on Patreon at patreon.com/FilmBook. And now, the Electrophilia movie review. Director Lucia Puenzo treads on intriguing ground with a new suspenseful drama called Electrophilia, which has something in common with the 1997 film Crash, which was directed by David Cronenberg. Both films revolve around incident survivors who find comfort in attending support groups and taking dangerous risks in order to justify their past experiences. Puenzo's movie is a little more frightening in some respects, whereas Cronenberg's picture was just plain bizarre. Electrophilia is commandeered by a lead performance by Mariana Di Girolamo as a woman named Ada, who is struck by lightning and thus sent into a coma for several months. When she wakes, she is almost like a whole new person, and starts to explore some uncharted desires in order to come to terms with what has happened to her. Mariana Di Girolamo is superb in this performance. She gets to really understand her character's desires and plays her role with emphasis on the passions that arise from the despair that she initially seemed to encounter when she first got struck by lightning. She was tending to a baby calf when she got struck. Ada's confusion, but mostly nurturing companion, Giano, can only comprehend so much of what she's been through. Ada takes to a support group, but isn't initially comfortable. She becomes more in tune with what the group is trying to do as the film progresses, but what they are trying to do may be more than she is ready to handle. German Palacios serves as Juan, a man who is more than familiar with the predicament that Ada has faced. Ada and Juan engage in raw, steamy sex, which revives a desire that Ada may have thought was long suppressed. Although Juan seems older, he is wise and has experience dealing with all the things that Ada is questioning about her experiences and about her very existence. Electrophilia traces Ada through many stages of her traumatic experience. However, the movie uses Ada as a catalyst to explore some of the similar territory that Cronenberg explored in Crash. Ada yearns for sex, and miraculously seems more fertile after the tragic event that winds up shaping most of her day-to-day endeavors. In Juan, Ada finds a kindred spirit, but Juan may not be looking for the kind of commitment that Ada may be in search of. There are two central relationships explored here. One is the bond between Ada and Juan, and the other is the bond between Ada and the lightning that has left her scarred and in need of clarity. While the film also has one other major plot thread, which is the relationship between Giano and Ada, it works best when it centers on Ada and Juan. These are two complex characters full of passions, which need to be directed towards something. Ada helps steer Juan down a path that he ultimately refuses to go towards. But the lightning fascinates them immensely, and they just may be up to going to witness more volatile storms. The chemistry between Ada and Juan exists, but it is contained within the world these two find themselves fascinated by and, alas, trapped in. Will Ada be set free of her fears and live a normal life? Can she convince Juan to overcome his past and be with her romantically? Thankfully, Puenzo offers no cookie-cutter solutions here, which makes for a more thought-provoking cinematic experience. This is certainly a triumphant performance by Mariana Di Girolamo. She grasps every nuance of Ada to perfection, whether she's cutting her hair, getting electrocuted, or having sex. Mariana Di Girolamo captures the essence of this character superbly. Palacios more than holds his own beside her in a complicated role as the twice-struck-by-lightning survivor who may be the yin to Ada's yang. The pair steam up the screen and leave the audience mesmerized by some of their powerful dramatic scenes together. Electrophilia is not a perfect film by any measure. Those expecting horrific revelations may be disappointed. This picture serves mostly as the study of two people who have experienced physical pain and scarring and need to find an answer to the meaning behind their existence. Ada finds hers, but one story is a bit more open-ended. While it is fascinating to watch, Electrophilia wouldn't be as strong a picture as it is without the presence of Mariana Di Girolamo, who is both visually appealing and sensitive in the performance of this role. It's easy to see why men would be drawn to her, but at the same time, the film is ultimately not about the connections Ada makes, but more about Ada's coming to terms with her own inner self. In the end, the movie raises more questions than it answers, but it is still a thought-provoking movie full of intense thematic elements. It is ultimately a bit different than the aforementioned Cronenberg film in the final analysis, but still exists in the same universe. Electrophilia is recommended viewing. And that brings us to the conclusion of this Electrophilia movie review. I would love to hear your thoughts on it below in the comments section. If you liked what you heard during this review, please like this video and subscribe to this channel. Please also visit and subscribe to our podcast channel at FilmBook Podcast on YouTube. If you would like to get FilmBook's articles delivered to your inbox, sign up for our daily newsletter or download our Android FilmBook app for instant notifications. You'll find links to both in the description and on our website, FilmBook. That's film-book.com. Thanks for dropping by, and I'll see you next time.